In the annals of history, few figures cast a shadow as formidable and controversial as Oliver Cromwell. A fervent Puritan, a military genius, and a key player in the English Civil War, Cromwell's life and legacy have left an indelible mark on the course of England's history. Join us as we unravel the layers of Executioner of Kings, a captivating chapter that witnessed the end of monarchy and the dawn of a new era. Before starting, remember to click the like and subscribe button to support us in making more interesting videos. The English Civil War and Cromwell's ascent. The 17th century in England was a crucible of political turmoil, religious fervor, and profound social change, and at its heart was the seismic event known as the English Civil War. This protracted conflict, which erupted in 1642 and spanned nearly a decade, was a collision of forces representing the monarchy and parliament, Catholics and Protestants, and traditionalists and reformists. At the onset of the conflict, Oliver Cromwell was not a central figure, but rather a devout Puritan and member of Parliament. However, as the war unfolded, his unwavering commitment to his religious beliefs and his military acumen propelled him to the forefront. The new model army, a disciplined and ideologically driven force that Cromwell helped shape, became the linchpin of Parliament's military efforts. Cromwell's ascent to prominence was catalyzed by key military victories, particularly the Battle of Marston Moor in 1644, where his strategic brilliance shone through. The turning point came with the Battle of Naseby in 1645, a resounding victory for the parliamentarians that led to the capture of King Charles I. Cromwell's influence within the new model army, coupled with his ability to navigate the complex political landscape, positioned him as a key player. As the monarchy's authority waned, Cromwell emerged as a leader aligned with radical elements within Parliament. His commitment to the parliamentary cause and his role in the execution of King Charles I marked a transformative moment in English history. With the formal establishment of the Commonwealth in 1649, Cromwell's ascent from a Puritan MP to a central figure in England's political landscape was complete. The English Civil War and Cromwell's ascent were intricately intertwined, shaping the trajectory of a nation undergoing profound ideological and political transformations. As we delve into this historical crucible, we encounter the complexities of Cromwell's rise, the forging of the new model army, and the profound implications of a conflict that altered the very fabric of English society. Cromwell and the trial of King Charles I. The trial of King Charles I stands as one of the most consequential and controversial episodes in English history, and at the heart of this seismic event was Oliver Cromwell. By the time of the trial in 1649, Cromwell had evolved from a Puritan member of Parliament to a key figure within the Commonwealth, wielding significant influence. Cromwell's role in the trial was complex and multifaceted. The parliamentarians, now in control, were divided on the issue of the king's fate. While not the primary instigator of regicide, Cromwell became a central figure in the proceedings. His commitment to the cause of republicanism and his perception of Charles I as a threat to the Commonwealth shaped his stance. The trial unfolded as a dramatic collision of political ideologies. The charges against the king included high treason and tyranny, setting the stage for a profound examination of the relationship between a monarch and the state. Cromwell, though not a prosecutor, played a vital role in the discussions that would determine the fate of the once mighty monarch. Cromwell's motivations during the trial remain a subject of historical debate. Some view him as a staunch Republican who believed in holding the king accountable for his actions, while others suggest political expediency and the need to placate radical elements within Parliament influenced his stance. The trial culminated in the unprecedented execution of King Charles I on January 30, 1649, sending shockwaves throughout Europe. Cromwell's role in this regicidal act solidified his image as a decisive and controversial figure. The abolition of the monarchy marked a profound shift in the political landscape, with Cromwell stepping into a leadership role as Lord Protector of the Commonwealth. Cromwell and the trial of King Charles I exemplify a moment in history where political ideology clashed with centuries-old traditions. As we delve into this pivotal juncture, the complexities of Cromwell's motivations and the ethical dilemmas surrounding regicide come into sharp focus, shaping our understanding of a man who played a pivotal role in reshaping the fate of a nation. The Commonwealth and Cromwell as Lord Protector. Following the tumultuous trial and execution of King Charles I, England entered a new phase of its history, the Commonwealth. Established in 1649, the Commonwealth was a bold experiment in republicanism, marking the formal abolition of the monarchy and the House of Lords. At the helm of this unprecedented political entity stood Oliver Cromwell, assuming the title of Lord Protector. As Lord Protector, Cromwell held a position that, in many ways, resembled a head of state. His rule was characterized by a complex interplay of political pragmatism and puritanical idealism. Cromwell aimed to create a society guided by moral righteousness and a commitment to Puritan values, promoting religious tolerance while suppressing dissent that threatened the stability of the Commonwealth. Cromwell's government was structured around a written constitution known as the Instrument of Government, which outlined the framework for a republican government. The instrument granted Cromwell sweeping powers, including control over the military and foreign policy and the ability to appoint key officials. Despite these powers, Cromwell sought to govern with the consent of a parliament, although the dynamics of his relationship with Parliament were often strained. One of the defining features of Cromwell's rule was his military-backed authority. The new model army, which had played a crucial role in the execution of Charles I, remained a powerful force under Cromwell's command. His foreign policy pursuits, including military campaigns in Ireland and Scotland, aimed at asserting English control and suppressing potential threats. Cromwell's tenure as Lord Protector, while marked by relative stability and effective governance, faced internal challenges and external pressures. His attempts to reconcile the conflicting interests within the Commonwealth and maintain order revealed the inherent difficulties of governing a nation in a state of transition. The establishment of the Commonwealth and Cromwell's role as Lord Protector represents a pivotal chapter in English history, showcasing both the potential and challenges of a republican experiment. As we delve into this period, we encounter the intricacies of Cromwell's rule, a time of social transformation, religious fervor, and political innovations that left an indelible mark on the evolving identity of England. The Irish and Scottish campaigns. Oliver Cromwell's military campaigns in Ireland and Scotland during the 17th century were defining chapters of his rule as Lord Protector of the Commonwealth. These campaigns, marked by both military successes and controversies, aimed to consolidate English control and suppress perceived threats to the Commonwealth. The Irish Campaign, 1649 to 1653. Cromwell's campaign in Ireland, launched in 1649, was a complex and brutal affair. The Irish Rebellion of 1641 and subsequent conflicts had created a volatile situation, and Cromwell viewed Ireland as a potential base for royalist resistance. The campaign unfolded with a series of sieges, battles, and military occupations. Cromwell's approach was characterized by a harsh military strategy, particularly during the Siege of Drogheda and Wexford in 1649, where surrendering garrisons faced severe reprisals. The campaign culminated in the capture of Galway in 1652, effectively bringing an end to major resistance in Ireland. However, the legacy of Cromwell's actions, including the mass displacement of Catholics and the redistribution of land, left scars that lingered for generations. The Scottish Campaign, 1650 to 1651. Cromwell's military endeavors extended into Scotland, a realm that presented both political and religious challenges. The Scottish Covenanters, allied with Charles II, posed a threat to the stability of the Commonwealth. The campaign climaxed with the Battle of Dunbar in 1650, a decisive victory for Cromwell, solidifying his control over Scotland. The subsequent year witnessed the Battle of Worcester, where Charles II's attempt to reclaim the English throne was thwarted. Cromwell's campaigns in Scotland were pivotal in dismantling royalist and Presbyterian opposition, ultimately leading to the incorporation of Scotland into the Commonwealth. While Cromwell's military prowess was evident in these campaigns, the severity of his tactics, particularly in Ireland, remains a subject of historical debate. The long-term consequences of these campaigns shaped the cultural, political, and social landscapes of both Ireland and Scotland. Cromwell's death and the restoration of the monarchy. The demise of Oliver Cromwell in 1658 marked the end of an era, signaling a period of uncertainty for the Commonwealth he had led as Lord Protector. Cromwell's death left a power vacuum, and his passing in many ways mirrored the complexities that defined his rule. Following Cromwell's death, His son Richard assumed the role of Lord Protector but lacked the political acumen and military prowess of his father. The absence of Cromwell's strong leadership exacerbated existing tensions within the Commonwealth, leading to a period of political instability known as the rule of the Major Generals. This interim government, comprised of military leaders, struggled to maintain order and faced opposition from various quarters. In 1660, the political landscape underwent a seismic shift with the return of the exiled Charles II, son of the executed King Charles I. This event marked the beginning of the Restoration, a movement that aimed to reinstate the monarchy and traditional governance. The English people, wearied by the tumultuous years of the Commonwealth, were receptive to the idea of restoring the monarchy as a means of stability. Charles II's return ushered in a period of social, cultural, and political transformation known as the Restoration Era. The monarchy was officially reinstated, and Charles II took the throne in 1660. The Restoration brought about the reopening of theaters, a flourishing of arts and sciences, and a general sense of relief and optimism. However, the Restoration also saw a reckoning for those associated with the execution of Charles I, including Oliver Cromwell. In 1661, Cromwell's body was exhumed, and a posthumous trial was held, symbolically condemning him for his role in regicide. His remains were publicly displayed, and his legacy was tarnished in the eyes of those loyal to the restored monarchy. Cromwell's death and the subsequent restoration marked a profound shift in English history. The brief experiment of the Commonwealth gave way to the re-establishment of traditional monarchical rule, setting the stage for a new chapter in the ongoing saga of the English monarchy. In the tumultuous tale of Executioner of Kings, Cromwell and the End of Monarchy, Oliver Cromwell emerges as a polarizing figure. His journey from regicide to republicanism reshaped England's destiny, leaving a legacy marked by ideological clashes and the enduring question of whether he was a visionary leader or the executioner of kings. Thank you for watching the entire video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to support us. See you in the next video.